Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Rada and I'm actually going to be showing you a quick tutorial on how to create a QR code. And I specifically did this so that I could have people scan it with their phone and then it'll bring them to a Google form, which they can then fill out and then I can mail them out samples for a pampering package. So you can use this however you would like in so many different ways. And so I'm going to go ahead and share screen right now so that you can then kind of watch how I have done this all. Okay, so sorry, I just have to be able to see everything. So hold on. Okay, share screen. Okay, so I basically am coming to my desktop here. And the first thing you want to do is you want to create an account for a QR code generator. And I just chose this one right here. I just went in and looked for free code generators. And then you want to create your account. So you would click sign up. I already have an account. So I'm going to go ahead and click login. Okay. And so it automatically logs me in at this point. And this is the one that I created yesterday for the exact purpose of what I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to duplicate this process for you. So if I'm in QR code generator, and then I'm going to go back to my Google Drive to be able to go and pull up the Google form that I created. So I called it my Pampering Profile QR so that I know that this is the one that I want linked back. One neat thing about using Google Forms is anytime you make changes to it, if somebody's got your code or the link to this, so like if you click send and you normally text out or email the link for somebody to fill it out, if you've made changes to it along the way, when somebody pulls it up, they're actually getting the latest changes that you've done. So you don't need to resend the link out to them or redo the QR code. Whenever they're clicking on that link or that QR code, they're getting the most recent changes that you have made to that Google form. That is so slick. Okay, so hopefully you've all know how to make a Google form. That's a whole nother training. But once you have the thing made, you always want to go into responses. And then you want to make sure that you click on the three dots and make sure that you have check marked get email notifications for new responses. Because then that way, when somebody fills it out, you're going to get notified by email. If that is not checked, you are not going to know that people are filling out your form. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the questions part so that you can see the form. So just like before, you would click on send, and then you would click on this one, which allows you then to get the URL so that you can text it or you could email it. So I always shorten them, and then you want to copy it. So now it's copied to my clipboard. Okay, so then I close out of this and I go into the QR code generator website. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is over here, I'm going to click on the green rectangle that says create QR code with a plus sign. So you're going to click on that. And then it's going to bring you to all these different things that you can connect to a QR code. And we are connecting a website. Okay, so we want to click on website. And then you're going to click next. And now I'm going to click in here and I'm going to paste what was copied to my clipboard, which is that URL link. Okay, and then you're going to click next. And now it's generating the QR code. So you just got to let it do its thing. Okay, still going. Depends on how fast your computer is. Okay, so here it has made this QR code. That's my code that is particular to my Google form. Okay, and then you can just download it so that it's saved as a picture on your computer. So here, it put it down here, but now I'm going to click this arrow and I always open it up. And this just takes a second. And then up here, it's naming it frame, but that doesn't mean anything to me. So I'm going to rename it Lisa Rada QR code Google form, whatever you want to name it. And then I just click return. So now I can totally get out of this. So I can close it out. I can close out the QR code website, can close out of everything. And now what I can do is if I wanted to go into I created like a virtual, what do you call it? A business card. So I'm going to show you kind of what I did, if this gives you any ideas. So I use an app called Canva. I do pay for it. It's similar to Piccollage, but you can use it on a computer, on your phone, anywhere. And just like Google Forms, it automatically saves, which is really slick. So I'm just going to click on my designs that I've created. And so this is the one that I created last night. And so I've always had this virtual business card, and I'd use it, but I really didn't use it a lot. And so what I have done now is I have inputted into here my QR code. So if this is on my phone and I save it as a picture, if I'm out about meeting somebody, I can just hand them my phone and just say, hey, scan this, and then you'll get my Google form. I could also put this QR code into a flyer, like I had mentioned before. So I could create flyers on this app as well. And then you could, like I said, put those in a frame, get those out into businesses, and then you can actually just put on here, instead of my business card information, I would just say, scan here to get a pampering package by mail. And we will set up a time through Zoom to go through the products. And then you can say every person who fills this out will get into a drawing for a gift certificate to this establishment, just like what we would do if we were to do facial bowls or facial boxes that we've done previously to get leads in Mary Kay. So this is just another form of being able to use a scanning device, everybody's phone. They just take a picture of it, or not take a picture of it, they just hold their picture over it, and it automatically will then bring them to your Google Forms. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always reach me via Facebook Messenger, Lisa Swerdlow Rada. I hope this was helpful. Thank you. Bye-bye.